que es de la ciudad del Cusco.
From Quechua, Qenqo means twisted labyrinth.
Torcido o laberinto. Uno, relájate. Muy bien.
These are eucalyptus. If you want to make the best bath broom for your sauna, there you go. Вот это плод эвкалипта. This place called Qenqo. This is the main place of all archaeological park. The purpose of this extremely holy site for the Incas has been lost over time, but most agree the area was used for some type of blood sacrifice to the heavenly gods of sun, moon and stars. Despite the hot weather conditions outside, the temperature of this tunnel is pretty cool. There are stairs that people use to exit through here.
Roca que tiene la forma ahora que no se puede ver del animal, pero que en el mes del 20
Every 21st of June, when the first rays of the sun show up, this rock reflects the shadow of the puma, announcing the starting point of the winter solstice. Let's go to see Templo De La Luna. But before that, we're gonna pray to the nature and mountains.
Esta es mi religión, la naturaleza, las montañas, el agua intitaita, Pachatierra, Pachamama, el Ucupacha, saludando y pidiendo permiso. Sacsayhuaman, Mamá Simona, Apupachatusan, Paycuiqui, Apausangate, Sumayatay, Chihuaycunam, Apuintitaita, Canchayo, Yanapaiwa y Apuintitaita. Huayla. Pacha, el cóndor, vamos a poder ver aquí en este lugar.
There are carved shapes on the rocks here of condor, Hanach Pacha, puma, Kai Pacha, and a snake, Ucupacha. Those shapes used to be so perfect until our ancestors started to destroy them to bring a new religion.
Perfectamente talladas, seguramente alguien que no ha estado de acuerdo con la espiritualidad de nuestros ancestros ha tenido que volarlos, destrozarlos para poder traer sus nuevas religiones. Ahora estamos ya en
These are the doors to our Mother Earth.
Madre Tierra. El Ucupacha, representado por la
You can see the
serpiente.
shape of snake over here. It's called Ucupacha and it used to look nice before.
El Ucupacha, ahí está su cabecita. Entonces, como ya decía, los extirpadores de idolatría lo intentaron destrozar lo más que pudieron para poder traer sus cruces y otras religiones.
You can see the neck of alpaca, its nose, and a little ears. This is a principal place because the moonlight illuminates this stone table, and that's why it's called the Temple of the Moon. Let's imagine how the moonlight will illuminate this ceremonial table. We have arrived at a time when our Apu Antitaita, the god of sun, also illuminates it. I don't know exactly for what reason or ceremony they use this table, but every time when I come here, I always find a colony of bees. I think that it could be a possibility that our ancestors have been able to perform therapies with bees here.
Aunque este lugar no es tan conocido, no es un lugar turístico, pero es uno de los lugares, como les decía ya, uno de mis preferidos, pero cada vez que yo venía, veía siempre una una colmena de abejas. Porque las abejas tienen, mira, lo que ha subido mi mano y se ha volado. Ya, las abejas, como en Egipto, como en otro lugar, yo pienso...
I really believe that they use those bees for healing. And why do I believe? Well, because I've been cured with the bees.
Siempre con el permiso, ¿no? El permiso, ¿no? De nuestra madre tierra, de este mundo cósmico, de Lucupacha, así. Me ha hecho picario.
I made myself sting many times with bees, and thanks to this treatment, I am healthy. What were you suffering from?
Ahora les voy a mostrar, o tal vez sea el momento. Bueno, ya. Yo he tenido una enfermedad.
I've had a disease called osteomyelitis, which is bone infection disease. For this reason, my right leg had been operated 6 times. This disease advanced like a cavity. Every time it grows more and more. It is a chronic disease. I have been treating this disease for years, entering and leaving the hospitals. That's how my life looked like back then. Until one day I had a surgery to remove a piece of bone that was already infected. It was either that or they cut my leg.
Quisieron cortármelo, pero me llevaron a la capital en ese entonces, cuando yo tenía 13 años, tengo 48 años, entonces estoy hablando de 35 años, algo así. Tuvieron que sacarme un pedazo de hueso de aquí.
They took a bone out of my left leg to put into my right one.
Uno de los huesos de aquí, y me lo tuvieron que poner aquí.
My recovery took about 2 years.
Casi 2 años. No sé, es para tener una imaginación. La cruz andina, que representa los 3 mundos.
plato típico de Cusco llamado chairo.
Este es un plato típico de aquí del Cusco, se llama jafchi de champiñones, con habas и rocoto relleno и сучокло.
Половина блюда перуанского, которое называется куй. Tambomachay? What is this? From Quechua, the name of this place means to get drunk. And after dipping my head into the water, I really felt like it. There was such a soothing feeling.
Este lugar también tenía conexión. Vamos a ver, ven, pon despacio. Esto era
This area was deeper before,
antes más profundo.
but
Seguía.
they have closed it because people have entered and never been able to exit again.
Han entrado personas y nunca más han salido.
I've heard that if you have problems from the childhood that bothers you during your whole life and you cannot get rid of it, if you try ayahuasca, it helps you with that.
Él ha escuchado que si has tenido traumas en tu pasado, en tu niñez, cuando eras pequeño, tú pruebas ayahuasca y te sana de esos problemas que has tenido en el pasado. ¿Eso es cierto?
Sí,
Yes,
sí,
yes, that's
sí,
true.
sí.
Y what's the difference between ayahuasca and San Pedro? I know plants difference, but like by feelings, how
Okay.
it feels, what's the difference between it?
¿Cuál es la diferencia entre la ayahuasca y el San Pedro? Él sabe que el San Pedro es una planta, pero ¿en qué otro aspecto se diferencian? ¿O qué es lo que sientes cuando consumes cada uno de la ayahuasca y el San Pedro?
Lo que se siente.
I've never tried it, but I have had friends who worked with this. I always say this, and I will say this again. If you do not have any problems or trauma, you don't need to try this. My friend expressed his feelings about this ritual to me. You feel like you get to know yourself more, and your cells that are asleep wake up. Once again, I say that it's recommended for people with mental problems, trauma, alcoholism, drug addiction. They've been cured with this ritual.
De la drogadicción. He escuchado manifestaciones que sí se han curado. Ya, sí.
But I've also heard and seen that a close person, without any of the mentioned before problems and knowing about this ritual, tried to do it, just for simple fact of experimenting and knowing a bit more. Normally, during the ayahuasca ritual, you don't have to sleep all night, but my friend Alex, may he rest in peace, we worked together on Plaza de Armas. He drank ayahuasca and fell asleep. After this ritual, he got crazy. He got mental problems. People tried to heal him, but it didn't work. He lost his family, his wife, and while going through all these problems, one day he committed suicide.
Como un castigo.
I've seen these situations happen 3 times, and for this reason, I do not recommend ayahuasca to people who do not need it.
Para personas que no lo necesiten.
But if there is someone with these problems, I recommend looking for someone specialized in ayahuasca. Unfortunately, I don't work with that. But I do work with medicinal plants and healing rituals, doing them in places like this. We just came to the little village where all buildings made out of soil, glue and straw. On top of the houses you can see two bulls with a cross. People believe it brings powerful protection and a fortune to their house. This town has a unique sense of wonder. I wish you to never forget this sense of wow. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you next time.